Hello and welcome to Microsoft Hates Greg. My name is Greg Deckler, and today I figured I'd share a little bit different aspect about my latest book, Learn Microsoft Power BI, third edition. So maybe you're wondering is everybody always talks about what they like about the book or this or that, authors and that sort of thing. But I figured I'd switch it up this time and tell you about the frustrating aspects of writing a book, and especially this book, Learn Power BI or Learn Microsoft Power BI, because I was kind of reminded of this frustration. It always happens with this book, particularly. I don't know why. The first one though is the images. The images drive me crazy, and I think kind of after writing DAX for Humans, it might be a little BS, right? Because you because you put in all these images into the book, and I think it's important, especially for a book on visualization, to have a lot of images, right? And show, especially like a lot of people are visual learners, point out, where to go and click on things and all of that. And it really helps simplify, these complex steps that they have to go through in order to complete, what they're trying to build, or what they're trying to do with the report. So visuals always help. They're always, very useful and stuff. But inevitably, like Pact will come back to me after I've written all the books and taken all the screenshots and everything, and be like, "Oh, this image is blurry, or this image is, the text is too small on this image, Greg. We need a different image." And it drives me crazy because it's always right at the end, and it's like always a rush, to get it get it done. And like I said, I think it might be a little BS because they're like, oh, if you don't have this image, if the text is too small, like Amazon will reject it. But I did DAX for Humans, and unless I just somehow magically pulled off, perfection in terms of the images that I used for DAX for Humans, right? Now, Amazon didn't say squat about any of it, so it went right through. So I don't know if it's what it is, or if it's just Pack being, kind of a little anal about stuff, or maybe Amazon gives, actual publishers more of a hard time about it. I don't know, but that's always a frustrating aspect, and because because there's hundreds, if not thousands, of images in that book, and they come back and be like, and they'll give you a list, and they're like, oh, chapter 7, it's like, oh my God, it's like 3 dozen images that I need to go and redo. So that's always a frustrating aspect of writing a book like this. But the one that I was reminded of, especially with Learn Microsoft Power BI, are the technical reviewers, and God bless them. They have a job to do, and I appreciate, they usually have good feedback and stuff, but there's with this book in particular, there's one technical reviewer that kind of stays in their lane, right? The job of the technical reviewer is to go in and say, does the code work? Do the steps work? Are they missing anything? Has something changed in the interface, and now this is not true, or now the licensing has changed, and so you're talking about premium here, Greg, and that no longer exists, right? You need to talk about fabric, things like that, right? And so there's always one that kind of stays in their lane on that one, and then there's the other one that wants to, like, well, you're using an enter data query here, Greg. You should be telling the user to go put that into the data warehouse. I'm like, come on, guys, right? It's like this is a beginner's Power BI book, and it's meant for business users, and it's meant to be kind of real world type stuff, but they'll inevitably they'll ding me for things that are like, hey, why is Pam getting her data out of Excel? That's, they should be doing, getting it from the data warehouse and everything else like that. Well, I can tell you to this day, Pam still gets her data for the utilizations report out of Excel, right? Because it's exports from GP and it's exports from our time tracking system, and it goes into Excel, and that is the source data for the actual utilization report that Pam and I built like years and years and years ago. It still operates that way. There is still no data warehouse that anyone has built for this data, right? So I can tell you in the real world, it is absolutely real world, okay? And data warehouses are great and nice for everything, but not all the data is in there, people. So anyways, but it'll be comments like that where it's like, they're like, dude, you're asking me to explain like level 300 or 400 level concepts, right? To people that are they're at 101 stage, man, right? So, you know, I get it in terms of like some of the stuff that's in the book, it's not maybe you know best practice, I guess you could say. I don't know. but it's something, but you're trying to teach them about these different features, right? And you're trying to do it in a way that is approachable for somebody that's just learning Power BI. But there's always that technical reviewer with this book in particular that's dinging me over that sort of stuff. And you read that stuff and like, man, this guy just doesn't get it. In terms of like, I'm trying to tell a story, I'm trying to tell a narrative, I'm trying to keep it accessible for people. And this guy is like, he's like, well, Marco Russo reads this book, he's going to be all upset because, this and that. And it's like, well, this book isn't for Marco Russo, okay? it's just not. So anyway, and I think it's important to me to keep it approachable for beginners and intermediate people so that, because because maybe they're only doing this one report, or two reports, and that's the last time they touch Power BI, and they just need a resource to get them up to speed so they can deliver it, right? But if they show an interest in it, yeah, there's plenty of other good books out there, right, that can teach you best practices and stuff like that. That's what Power BI Cookbook, third edition, and Mastering Power BI, right? Second edition of that. That's what those books are for. Therefore, if you want to take what you've learned and learn Microsoft Power BI, and you want to take your skills to the next level, there's plenty of books out there by myself and other people that'll get you to that level. And then you can get in, if you really are a nerd about it, right? You can get into like optimizing DAX, by Marco Russo, right? It's an 800-page monster just all about DAX optimization as one of the most obscure subjects you could get into in Power BI, right? So yeah, so it's always funny to me. I've kind of forgotten about that with this book, because it is built for beginner, but you got these technical reviewers that are highly technically savvy and know the product inside and out and know the best practices and all that. But the book isn't meant for them. So there's always one. There's always one, man. So anyway, that's all I had for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.